Hi, I'm Brian Smallwood. I'm the head coach for the boys and girls varsity tennis teams at Hawkins School. Today we're going to be going over the advanced forehand volley. The first thing we have to understand, and you should know this by now, but I'm going to go over it just in case, and we're going to go over the grip set for this. And so the most important thing to know about a volley is that your forehand ground stroke grip, which is this, 3.5, and then in your backhand, when it goes to 2 and 7, is not a volley grip. The volley grip is actually a 2.5. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the ridge between 2 and 3 that runs right up here, this knuckle is going to go on that. And some people call this a continental grip. However, what we're going to do is we're going to call it a 2.5. The base of the hand, which is the part that comes off the handle, should be on 2, which is right here. Good. And that's the forehand volley starting point with the grip. So for an advanced player, often you'll be transitioning into the net, and that will have to happen with the left hand. So for example, if I'm back here, I hit a short ball, and then I come into the net, the left hand will switch that grip to 2.5 on your way in during the transition. We'll get to that in a second. However, what we're going to do is we're just going to do some standard volleys first. And standard volley is typically a ball that is head height, that you hit on an angle. You start halfway in between the service line and the net. Your feet are moving. You're going to split. And then your first move is to move forward towards the ball and to pick the ball off out of the air. So we have Anjali here. She's going to do some demos. You saw her on the backhand in our last lesson. She's going to be about halfway in. Yep. Her feet are moving. Her racket's up. She's going to move forward towards that forehand volley. Yep. Good. And again. Yep. Good. 2 more. Great. And 1 more. Good. Excellent. So for forehand volleys, that's just the standard volley. And we're going to go over a number of different varieties of different kinds of volleys because they all have a little bit of a different nuance. So our first volley that we just hit, again, was the standard volley. Another kind of volley that happens is, we call this a stretch volley, where the ball is away from us, and what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to actually step across our body, and our body's going to close up, but we're going to try to keep that racket head out in front of our body. So again, we're crossing across, and we're picking this off because we don't have time to go in. So let's try that again. Halfway in, we're going to stretch her out a little bit. Yep, going to stretch her out again. Yep. Good. A couple more. Good. And 1 more. Good. Now here's a different type of volley. She's going to slide back to the tee back here, and the ball's going to get down low. And what has to happen with a low volley, when you go to hit a low volley, is the racket face has to actually open up. And so you can't hit it with the same angle of racket that you would hit a forehand standard volley. You would actually have to get down and get under. So the ball's going to be low, and we're going to see Anjali bend those knees and get down with the ball and open up her face. Yep. And again, 2.5. Again, right here. There you go. And again, a couple more. Last one. Okay, give me another one. Yes, excellent. So far we have standard, we have stretch, and then we have low volley. Another volley that we have to hit is called a poach. And what this is where you're in a double slot here. It's very valuable to know where you need to start on a doubles court. You'll start in the X. So if you took the box that I'm standing in and just made an X, you start in the middle. And what we're going to do is the ball's going to lead me over the center. And I'm actually going to cut across towards the middle of the net on the opposite side and pick this off. So Anjali's going to start here. She's halfway in. Come on in, hon. Right here. Yep. And she's going to go on an angle straight across and pick this forehand volley off. Ready? Racket head up. Go. Good. And then back again. Ready? That's a great volley, Anjali. Yeah, don't kill our feeder. Slide back again. So she's leading with her racket head out in front of her body, making sure that the head of the racket doesn't get behind her when she picks this off. Great. Okay, now we have another type of volley, which is also a forehand, and this is called a snap volley. And how it works is you're going to start halfway in between the service line and the net, and the ball is going to float up. And what she's going to do is she's going to come forward and she's going to snap this volley down into the court. Okay? So it's like a little mini overhead, but it's not quite an overhead because she's moving forward on an angle and snapping down. Yep. Right here. Yep. And again, so we give this a little bit of swing, right? Yes, excellent. And again, almost a couple more. And last one. Come on. Yes, excellent snap volley. So far, there's many, many more, but so far what we've done is we've done the standard volley, we did the stretch volley, we did the shoestring or low volley, we did the poach, and we just did a snap volley. And now we're going to kind of put 3 of them all together. So Anjali is going to slide over here and start on the service line. She's going to get a low volley first, and she's going to come in and she's going to split step. Then she's going to get a standard volley. Then she's going to get the poach that's going to pull her across, and then she'll go back to where she started. Here we go. Ready? Feet are moving. All forehands. Nice. Standard, and then she poaches. Yes, and then all the way back again. That was really good. Let's do that again. Ready? Low volley. Yes. Standard. Yes. Pick it off. Yes. Excellent. Again, one more time. Very, very good. Ready? Nice. 2. Good, and then excellent. Good job. Big high five. Yay! Forehand volleys. So one of the things that happens is people go out and hit ground strokes a ton, and from my experience, specifically with girls' season, a lot of players, they sit back and they go one-on-one cross court, and these volleyers kind of start backing up, and they're not as effective, and they start using grips that aren't necessarily the right volley grip, and then it takes more strength to use a volley grip. So I would just recommend, and when you're practicing, and you'll see this later in one of our other installments, I would recommend getting on a wall and putting the knuckle on 2.5 and strengthening this arm, strengthening this wrist so it's rock solid so that you can pop volleys when you're hitting forehand volleys, okay? Well, thanks for visiting again. And the next time we're going to see you on the advanced backhand volley. Bye-bye.